Hey guys, it's KOKOStern, and this part I'm actually recording a day after Pubwatch, after the stream, because for some reason Twitch hates me, and the first part of the VOD for the first game of last night's stream doesn't exist. I cannot find it anywhere, and it doesn't exist. So the first game is kind of cut in half, and it's no fun to jump up in the middle, so I'm just going to remove that part and we're going to go straight in the second game. The first game was funn1k playing CK and pretty much demolishing everything. I'm sorry that you missed it, but hey, game 2 is pretty damn awesome, so we're going to jump straight into that. I hope you like it, and again, sorry for this. So, that was game 1 for today, and we learned that CK is freaking scary when played by funn1k, like really, really scary. And we're going to load up the second game for today. Onin, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Heard something with the...
Yeah, I knocked my mic a little bit.
Don't
It's
knock
fine.
your mic, that's not cool, man. So,
Sorry,
we're
nice
gonna load up the second game for today. Again, it's gonna be funn1k and Vorst. That's our duo for today. And we just saw CK rampaging, and this time we're going to see what funn1k manages to do with Queen of Pain. So I am at 2 minutes now, Onin.
I am there.
Cool, so 3, 2, 1, play. As we switch on to the game. And on the Radiant this time, we have Keeper of the Light. Once again, you only live once. This is Vorst on Keeper, which is another support character. And Kristen Stewart, on the Night Stalker this time. We have Summertime, Queen of Pain. This is funn1k, ladies and gentlemen. And a Ricky, which is lovely. And Chief playing on the Shadow Demon. And against them, there's a Puck who's going to go up against the Queen of Pain. That's pretty much the greatest mid, very even mid. And Windrunner, played by Kraus. Phantom Lancer at the top. Leshrac. And, well, we have Keeper of the Light and Puck here. And there's actually the haste, and Puck actually got the haste. Keeper of the Light can't run away, and who's going to win this if they actually fight off? They can't do anything, and Vorst goes back. Yeah, Puck has an illusory orb. It actually hits. He comes up, and he's so close. This is... Who's going to get this? Yeah, it seems like Keeper of the Light, but he uses the flask. Is it enough? No, it's not. Oh, he blasts, but no, it's not enough, and Puck gets the first blood.
Shall be duly noted.
Call to the Vorst. Okay then. That was really close. That was man up, Puck versus Cuddle.
Yep, and like you said, it's just... You can't run away, so...
Yeah, and at the bottom we
the best
actually...
you can do is either...
Windrunner, no, she actually windruns away too late, and the disruption is there. One last hit is going to make it. And Night Stalker picks off Windrunner at the bottom. And at the top we also have... No, okay, everything's fine at the top. I'm excited, man. Everything is happening.
Maybe a little bit paranoid.
Yeah.
And it seems like Ghost is actually playing the carry support now, because he's stealing all the last hits off the Riki.
Yeah. So we have a Riki at the top lane, which we haven't seen in a while, and it's going to be Cuddle and Riki versus Phantom Lancer and Leshrac. And also there's
An invoker.
an invoker. An invoker...
A support invoker who's now pulling creeps so he can get some extra experience.
Yeah, going for
Okay.
the Quas. That's... Okay, that's interesting.
Technically it's not that bad, because Cold Snap is an insanely powerful spell at level 2. One of the best level 2 spells you can have. But of course you kind of want an invoker to have a lot of levels, because that hero becomes a beast around level 20.
Yeah, and do we have an initiate? No, the stun actually misses. The stun misses here on the Keeper and the Riki, and they're just fine. They're perfectly fine. And the Puck is going to get the DD rune at the bottom, as funn1k is probably going to get his bottle very quickly. Yeah, he does have his bottle up on the career. It's flying in. And Cuddle is rotating mid for some reason.
So we can get more last hits.
And yeah, steal them from Queen of Pain. And Ricky is... No, they don't really want to initiate. They can kill Ricky so quickly, and they probably should.
Definitely should.
I mean, before he's level 6, yeah.
Yeah, he's not the best offlaner in the game, I would say. And now that they've actually seen that the Coddle... Why did he just... Chakra magic arranged creep? I hope that was a misclick and not some kind of high-level tactics that I don't understand.
You suspect every stupid thing is a high-level new meta tactic.
Obviously. These are pro players, and pro players make no mistakes.
Yeah, they make no mistake. Everything...
So if Ghost Chakra's a creep, then it's a tactic.
You just don't understand it yet. It's too complex.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Invoker at the top here, yeah, just harassing up Ricky. They're actually not... They could have if Leshrac was here, but he actually rotated mid to support the puck. Again, I'm not sure what's going on. At the bottom, they do have Windrunner. They want him. Actually, Shadow Demon came up here. And one last Void. Now is it enough? One last hit. He's going to jump the tower. But Leshrac comes in from the bottom. The stun... Well, he needed just one Lightning. He actually went for Lightning and Split Earth. So that's fine. Shadow Demon, though? Shadow Demon now has enough for Disruption, so he's going to do that and get away, but Windrunner actually has 2 Power Shot. Well, that's actually enough. I thought she wanted to use a Shackle Shot, but Lightning and Power Shot did the trick.
Yep, meanwhile, Dariki is actually getting a little bit of experience, which you wouldn't be expecting. Mostly because, hey, I've got a poor man's shield and you're an Invoker with 40 base damage. So you're gonna tickle me for 20 per hit. I don't care. I'm just gonna get some experience.
And when we have the Shrek once again at the bottom lane, lots of action here. Nightstalker does have another Void. One needs to get the Leshrac. One last hit, and actually it's going to tick down with the Urn of Shadow is going to be enough. And can Windrunner get Keeper of the Light? No, the Power Shot misses! A Voice dodges at the last second, and she actually keeps chasing, but now Shadow Demon's here. Can he get a Disruption up? No, it's just too late. And Phantom Lancer at the top actually managed to pick off Ricky with the help of the Invoker's Tornado, it seems. But yeah, Windrunner makes it away.
Interesting that they actually got that kill on Ricky, because just a low-level Invoker and a level 5 Phantom Lancer. Sure, Spirit Lance is pretty powerful, but it's not the best nuke in the game. It's only 200 damage at this point. I'm not quite sure how they got that kill so easily.
Well, he doesn't have a lot of HP, really. I guess a couple of spamming maybe worked it. And Windrunner once again in trouble at the bottom? Yeah, but they can't chase her again with another Void. And Leshrac actually dealing a lot of damage to Nightstalker. He's really low. A Power Shot and another Lightning would kill him. But Windrunner has to fall back, so that's not going to happen. So wait, is it? I'm scared. Yeah, the stun. No, the stun misses. If he would have hit that stun, he would have gotten him. But Nightstalker just turned into Night. And Nightstalker, I have to talk about his skill build. He actually has 3 in Void and 3 in Hunt over the Night. He has nothing in Crippling Fear. And normally you'd want 1 in Crippling Fear.
You pretty much always want 1 in Crippling Fear.
Yeah.
I never see any reason not to. Because the one nice thing about leveling a Hunter in the Night is the extra attack speed, but that's really not the greatest strength of a Nightstalker. It's that very high damage, very spammable Void.
And 5 seconds
and just
silence.
the fact that he's so fast. And movement speed, the bonus from level 1 Hunter in the Night is already 20%. That's pretty significant. It makes you faster than anyone else in the game at that stage. So I never see any reason not to get at least 1 point of Crippling Fear. And personally, I also like to get Darkness at level 6.
And Nightstalker actually gets shackled in a kind of weird shackle, but he's so fast, and the stun actually hits. He's so low damage. Puck comes in here as well, and well, another Void picked up Leshrac, and Nightstalker did fall to a Power Shot. Puck is going to survive this, so it's a 1-for-1 Leshrac for Nightstalker. And they're going to back away. And another skill build I wanted to say something about is Queen of Pain, who doesn't have Shadow Strike. I noticed that just a second ago. Before doesn't have Shadow Strike at all. Normally, you'd say, what the hell are you doing? But since she's up against the puck, and is she gonna make it out? Yes, she does make it out. And Invoker went into Ghost Walk for some reason. But Queen of Pain doesn't use Shadow Strike because against the puck, she won't really land it. So if the puck knows what he's doing with phase shift, that Shadow Strike won't really hit. So I guess it's okay.
There's some different theories about it, because on one hand you can say Shadow Strike is never gonna hit because it's so obvious and easy to phase shift dodge. But against a really good puck, Scream of Pain can also be dodged with phase shift. So it kind of depends on how good you think the puck is going to be, because if you can just dodge every single Scream of Pain you ever do,
Night Stalker?
then you're gonna get nuked out of the game.
Night Stalker gets the career. Just stands exactly in the correct position. I say map hack, but I don't know, maybe. And he actually goes up for the Invoker. Can he actually get him? He needs one more Void. And no, the puck actually comes in here, and Invoker stands in place for some reason. I think he got disconnected or something? I guess he got disconnected.
Probably the best bet, yeah.
Yeah, he did get disconnected, and that's why he died here from the Night Stalker. But Night Stalker seems to be getting away. Windrunner really wants Ricky. Can they actually get Ricky? Shackle's going to wait one more second, and a beautiful power shot, baiting him out. And he has 9 HP left. Can she actually get him? The game is unpausing. And Ricky, one last hit. It does get him. She does manage to get him, but will she pay for it? Shadow Demon, Disruption up on Windrunner, and that ultimate hits both of them from Queen of Pain. Puck manages to get away for now, but no, Queen of Pain is going to get him. One last hit. It's going to be enough. And Windrunner, 37 HP. No, he goes for a wrong turn. No, Night Stalker doesn't want to chase it. And Phantom Lancer, while all that was happening, Phantom Lancer is at the bottom, just farming up. He's going to get away here because, yeah, they can't really do much. And he's been okay. He has pretty decent farm. Not amazing, but pretty decent.
Yeah, it's odd that his farm is actually on par with the Queen of Pain, who's obviously a mid-hero, so he must have been missing just a few last hits here and there, because otherwise he should be having more than just 6 per minute.
Yeah.
Which he's at right now. It's about 10 minutes, 60 last hits, out of the possible 8. So that's not optimal, but it's good enough.
Pretty good. He picked up a Drum of Endurance along with his Tranquil Boots, and now has a Robe of the Magi. He's obviously going for a Diffuser like any other Phantom Lancer in existence. So we'll see how fast he can manage to get that. And
any other Phantom Lancer except for Gewost playing just today. He played Phantom Lancer and got Radiance, Necro 3, and Diffusal in that order. But hey, it's Gewost. What do you expect?
Well, he got the Radiance in 11 minutes, so.
Yep.
So gotta give him that. 11 minutes Radiance is pretty badass. And as we get back to the game, Night Stalker has more gold per minute than Phantom Lancer. Queen of Pain obviously is there with all the kills she's been having, but surprising, Night Stalker doing a great job here.
Yeah, it's obviously because he has 6 kills already, and his CS is... Actually, his CS is pretty bad. It's only 26. So he hasn't been farming creeps, he's been farming heroes.
Yeah, and Night Stalker, actually, there's a lot going on here, but he's really fast, and silence up on the Windrunner. He's going to get away here. She power shots? No, she misses. Well, it wouldn't have killed him anyways. And there's a Ricky here. Leshrac thinks Keeper of the Light is alone, but no, there's a Ricky, and he's in the middle of that smoke. Leshrac, can he drop? He puts up his ultimate, but no. The Ricky actually gets the last hit along with the Void. Puck jumps in here, but dealt so much damage. Queen of Pain, can she get him? Night Stalker with the last Void. Invoker's on the run, and Ricky goes at the top. What do we have here? Oh, that's an illusion. And they should get away. Invoker. Shackle does not latch. Windrunner, one last hit. Does drop the Night Stalker, and Invoker is disrupted up. Queen of Pain comes up from the top, and he's actually blocked in. And the one to get the last hit is, once again, Queen of Pain. While that was happening, though, Phantom Lancer pushing the tower at the top. So at least he's doing his job and farming up.
Yep, and he's pretty much the game plan for the Dire. They have a really powerful late game carry, and they're up against only a farmed Night Stalker and a farmed Queen of Pain, which are pretty much mid game heroes all around. Queen of Pain has some late game potential. Nice shackle.
Yeah,
really
nice shackle there. I was looking at the Phantom Lancer, sadly, and Ricky is gonna get tornadoed up, but he is invisible. Power shot, not enough. And no, they can't get him.
Just a bit too early.
But Puck here comes in, Night Stalker solo, and well, the armlet. You can't kill me. I have armlet on. Windrunner runs for her life, and one last void is gonna be enough. Puck is still here. They still want him. But Armlet, once again, Invoker can't do anything. Cold Snap, use your Cold Snap already, too late. One last scream from Queen of Pain. They just can't kill this Night Stalker.
Yep, and Coco, I have the feeling that this Invoker isn't a very good Invoker.
Yeah.
I mean, not just speaking of not having much experience with the hero, but if it takes you 2 seconds in between invoking Cold Snap and actually using Cold Snap, then please don't play Invoker.
Well, hey, not everybody's perfect. When I random Invoker, I just get EMP and Tornado, and that's just what I use always. And for some reason, I always win with Invoker. I'm terrible with him, but I always win.
These are pretty easy, especially the Wex build is pretty easy to make optimal use of. Yeah. But this guy is not even making optimal use of his one skill that he's able to use.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just saying that if you have this kind of like execution trouble, I'd call it, then there are other heroes you can pick and actually be pretty good at, like say Vengeful Spirit or
why is the worst so far in against 4 heroes? And yeah,
because he wants to farm his Dagon.
Yeah, the Queen of Pain, yeah, he wants to farm his Dagon, and Queen of Pain already has her Dagon. She waited for someone to be alone, found up the Leshrac and killed him very easily with her Dagon. But again, Keeper of the Light just, there were 4 heroes here, and that's too much. And Phantom Lancer at the bottom, no, they have nothing to stop him with.
I see that they also have a ward right here, seeing everyone in the bot lane. So, yeah, that makes it exceptionally questionable why Ghost was still hanging out there. I mean, you can say one thing, that no one's gonna put 3 heroes into ganking a nice little Keeper of the Light who's just doing nothing but farming. So it would have been kind of unexpected. But there's a ward right there. You can see all the heroes gathering there trying to kill you. So get the hell away.
Yeah, so once again, we actually have the Phantom Lancer dealing a lot of damage to Queen of Pain. One more lance and she's so much damage, but she just boom! Sonic Wave and a scream and you did. And that was just Phantom Lancer. You forget the ult, man. You forget how much damage Queen of Pain can burst out before you can hit her one more time. And that was just, don't man up to a Queen of Pain. And she didn't even use her Dagon.
Yep, didn't even need it. She was already level 11, which I guess maybe the Phantom Lance just wasn't expecting to see a powerful level 11 ultimate from the Queen of Pain at only 15 minutes. But she's 6. Well, at that point she was 5-0-3, now she's 6-0-3. So you should kind of be expecting that kind of level inflation once she's gotten so fed already.
And now Dagon 2. And initiation here on the Shadow Demon. The Illusory Orb is there, the Silence is there, Cold Snap as well, and Windrunner with a power shot just at the edge is the one to get Shadow Demon. And we also have a Coddle Blast hitting up, well, just Leshrac and Windrunner. Who are they going to go for? Ricky jumps in here. Leshrac seems to be the first one to die. There's a dust up on Ricky, so he's visible. Leshrac finally drops, and Puck comes in. Night Stalker, Windrunner picks off Ricky. And Night Stalker, one last void, and being actually blocked in by the Invoker. Well, he's pretty good at blocking, and he's just going to stand here. Windrunner's going to get away, but Invoker is silenced. He can't use up his skills. He wants Ghost Walk, and he does have Ghost Walk. Wow, he's gonna get... No, the dust! Oh, wow, the dust. I thought he was... Wow, see, he knows what he's doing. Kind of.
Yep, I guess I'll take back my words and say that he's a pretty good player and probably just doesn't have very much experience with Invoker himself.
Yeah, I guess he has maybe latency issues or something. Like he did DC earlier,
Yeah,
but
that could also be.
but that's really great job here on the blocking. But unfortunate, they had a dust on Shadow Demon, man.
Yep, the
That
carrying
sucks.
is for the PL, but if there's Ghost Walks, then you use it.
Yeah,
It's just obvious.
nice shackle attempt here, but it missed.
And I'm kind of surprised that the PL still hasn't finished his defusal.
Really? Wow.
I'm not really sure where his money actually went. I guess he just lost all of it
He
to
did.
that death.
Yeah.
Queen of Fa-
2 deaths, one kill here, and well, we have Windrunner at the middle. Does get Dagon'd up. Leshrac so Dagon'd up as well. Keeper of the Light and Queen of Pain both have Dagons at this point, and the puck drops to that Sonic Wave. They just got triple killed here, just like that. That happened so quickly.
That Dagon 3, man.
Yeah, it's Dagon 3 at this point?
It's already a Dagon 3, and he's
And
pretty
Keeper...
close to the Dagon 4 already.
Yeah, Keeper with Dagon 1. Okay. We have a lot of Dagons.
Then again, it's a pub. It's what you expect. Can't have pubs without Dagons.
Yeah.
Dagon 2 is up for Ghost, and there's 100 more gold for the Dagon 4 for funn1k.
Okay, and well, they're gonna get this tower here. Actually, the Dire comes in. And the thing is, Phantom Lancer has so much free farm this entire game, and now he has money enough for his diffusion, and yeah, buys it immediately. He's just been free farming and still doesn't get anything, and now we have Ricky jumping in here with a smoke. The shackle misses, but he does put up this... Well, Queen of Pain just drops you immediately with that Dagon puck. On the run, no, doesn't make it, just does not make it. Queen of Pain, double kill. Can they get Leshrac as well? He has 700 HP. That's a Void and a Scream, and he's dead. And Windrunner, everybody's so squishy on the Dire team. Seriously, a Dagon 3 and a Scream drops everybody at this point.
Yeah, and oh god, there's also a Dagon on
The Night Stalker.
And I
Okay.
think that Shadow Demon is also working towards his very slowly. He's got the Null Talisman, but of course he's a support hero. Doesn't get that come that quickly for him.
But hey, Phantom Lancer, level 11, has his Diffusal Blade. About freaking time.
Yep,
And
and,
the
he has
slow up.
Phantom Edge with his magic resistance.
And boom! Queen of Pain jumps in, Scream, Dagon, and he's dead. Can she get away? The blink? No, she's silenced up, but she's hiding, so she's fine. Ricky's gonna drop, and Queen of Pain manages to get away. Yeah, they're all so low HP, but they're alive, and the Shackle actually latches on Havors. He's gonna pay with his life. And Windrunner is the one to get him. Windrunner actually doing a really good job here. Night Stalker, it is not Night, but he has Dagon and Void. Everybody has just burst, so much burst. Shackle latches, but he just doesn't really care. They don't have a lot of damage, and he goes for Invoker. Invoker goes invisible. And he finally backs away, but whoa! The Scream was there. Who did the Dagon? No, Queen of Pain's Dagon. But she finally drops. The godlike streak drops to one last hit from Invoker, who gets dropped by Keeper of the Light, who just walks in, and Dagon's as well. Okay. But hey, Leshrac, is he gonna drop? No, okay. Night Stalker drops.
He still needed 2 seconds for his Dagon, otherwise he would have gotten that kill. And that's why upgrading your Dagon is very important. It lowers the cooldown.
And in 30 seconds, when Queen of Pain gets back, she's gonna have Dagon 5, because the 2 recipes are already up.
And that's just gonna be an 800 damage nuke every 15 seconds.
See,
That's just gonna be a kill every 15 seconds.
Dagon is a pretty good item. People don't use it enough, but it's a pretty damn good item. And Keeper of the Light has Dagon 2 at this point. Man.
Yeah. So, of course, Dagon 5 is the most expensive item in the game.
Well, yeah. But it builds up
Pretty
pretty
sure it's still
nicely.
Is it still more expensive than Abyssal Blade and Rapier and stuff? I think it is.
I'm pretty sure. We can check, actually. Dagon 5. Actually, yeah. Almost 8k. Almost 8k. 20 gold away from 8k.
That's quite a lot of money, and that's all gonna just come into 1 kill every 15 seconds.
Well, worth it. Totally worth it, I say. And dude, just check out how much HP. Windrunner, 872. That's she's dead. Puck 1,000, maybe it'll survive. No, it's still dead to a scream and Dagon. Leshrac 1,000.
Face shift to scream.
Yeah, Phantom Lancer 1,000 as well. Invoker now 1,000. So 1,000 HP. Invoker is actually the tankiest with 1,100. They all die.
1,100.
1,100.
Exactly.
Yeah, 1,100. 1,100. Sorry. He drops.
And there goes the Leshrac. That's the first Dagon 5 use.
Yeah, and Night Stalker jumps in. That's not your base. You're completely alone, but okay then. And he managed to get it. He Dagon Windrunner before being flung into the air, and then used one more Void to get her.
And then buys back because fuck this.
Yeah. He's still with Dagon 1 though.
Yeah. And the funniest thing is, the only hero on the Radiant team that doesn't have a Dagon is a Ricky with a plate mail. Or what I don't
Shadow Demon doesn't have it yet.
Yeah, but not yet. He's obviously building for it.
Probably.
So Ricky's the only one not getting a Dagon, and even his item builds don't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know what he's making out of plate mail.
Obviously, Shiva's guard.
Or an assault, which would make a bit more sense, but still is kind of, why would you do that? A shackle misses once again, and well, there's Night Stalker just dives. He just doesn't care. He dives, and he actually gets kills along with Queen of Pain, who jumps in and Dagons yet another person, Leshrac. He's gonna get away. Night Stalker does have the Dagon and gonna get Windrunner. Yes, he does, and drops immediately. Leshrac is still alive with 93 HP. And Keeper, get away, get away, get away. Okay, you're fine. I don't know what to make of this. There's so many.
I think once under the Dagon kill. Is he gonna? No, he's not gonna commit to it. Shame.
Okay, so Phantom Lancer has still nothing, and well, the Radiant just need to push. Whoa, they're actually getting Ricky. No, the Invoker is there with a cold snap, and they're actually the Lances here as well. They have vision, right?
If a gem on the Invoker, so yeah. Easy kill.
And is it going to be do enough? No, it's not going to do enough damage on the Phantom Lancer. No. The Illuminate
Unless
hits.
he Dagoned him.
Yeah, he should have.
But he didn't get it.
He should have Dagon. That would have killed him, actually.
The funny thing is that the Dagons actually turn out to be a really good tactic at this point. Because
yeah, no HP.
Like, the game plan of the Dire team is to just survive, maybe get a few kills, but mostly survive until the Phantom Lancer can hard carry up against this Riki who has nothing, this Night Stalker who only has an armlet, and everyone else who just went Dagons. And they've got a pretty decent turtling team in the Invokers, Tornado EMP, and Ice Walls. And obviously the long-range anti-push from the Windrunner.
And funn1k has a Blink Dagger.
Okay, that just...
Super initiation, Dagon, scream, kill something, get the hell out.
Yep.
Pretty much.
That blink in, Dagon, blink out, be totally fine.
Yeah, it works. It works. It works so well. Look, I just want him to jump in, kill Puck, and get away. See, he just screams and Dagon that it's enough to kill Puck. He just didn't. That's better than a shotgun from Morflin. Morflin.
It's also more expensive than a shotgun from Morphling,
Definitely.
but yeah.
And probably less effective, but hey. And boom, she blinks in, and she still has a... Whoa, a Shackle Shot gets the two most important hero, and Queen of Pain does actually drop. Night Stalker wants some blood. Can he get Leshrac? Yes, he can before he drops himself. He does. And, well, Queen of Pain and Night Stalker, both the most important heroes, but Ricky's shackled up. Can they actually get him? There's a gem, so he's very visible. And, well, Windrunner is actually low HP here, but Ricky, can he do this?
The Dagon?
No, the Dagon, come on, there we go. The Dagon, and it's a Dagon 3 at this point from Havost. He's gonna try and get away here, but no, the Fusional Blade is gonna slow him down. And Puck gets the last hit. Ooh, and they want more. Shadow Demon.
The only good news is Phantom Lancer's now got 1400 HP, so he's pretty much not Dagonable anymore. And as soon as he finishes his heart, which thanks to those pickoffs, he's actually really close to. He only needs about 400 more gold for his Reaver. At which point he's just not gonna die to any of these Dagons.
Well,
And the only issue he has at that point is that his mana pool is kind of low. He runs through it really quickly.
all of them combined, though. Like, how many... we're going to have, like, Dagon 5... No, Dagon 3 from Keeper, and Dagon 5, and a Scream, and a Void, and a Dagon from Night Stalker. I don't know, they probably have enough burst to do, like, 2,000 damage. It's just... Bzzt, make him explode.
Altogether, probably, especially if you get a Soul Catcher, but then you first gotta find the real Phantom Lancer. That's the hard part.
Silence up on an illusion. He is just immediately presses that duple walk, and you're away.
Yeah. And then you can Dagon all the illusions you want. It doesn't do anything to the real PL, and you're just gonna die again.
So, I'm interested to see what funn1k gets next, to be honest. I'm guessing an Ethereal Blade, or...
Should be an Ethereal Blade,
right?
The tactic.
Yeah.
I mean, the Blink Dagger makes sense, because then he can actually get pickoffs uphill and blink out again. Which, in the previous fight, he did the wrong way around. You shouldn't use your Blink to blink in. You should be using your Blink Dagger to blink in, and then your normal Blink to blink out again.
Yeah, Dagon on Roshan to get him faster, but they know... And there's the bye-bye mana. Yep, there we go. Can they actually do this?
Invoker actually managed to max out his Wex. It's level 15, and yeah, he's actually getting pretty good levels and pretty good farm.
Yeah, he's
After
okay.
being nothing but a cold snap bitch for the whole early game. It's pretty impressive, actually.
Well, his start was terrible. He was not really in the jungle, kinda. Not really. And everybody doesn't really want to engage, but hey, they found the correct Phantom Lancer! And he gets 4 staffs away, and Queen of Pain actually managed to pick off Puck with a scream that we heard.
Where are the Dagons?
Shadow Demon drops very quickly. And an additional Dagon. Dagon, again, every 15 seconds. Remember, it's so quick. Night Stalker running for his life, but he's stunned. And Queen of Pain, can she get anything? Reiki drop. This is going to drop here. Everybody's silenced by the smoke. She wants to dig on Phantom Lancer? She
already did.
She did?
She found the right one too.
Oh, and she's uphill? 3 more seconds and she has another one. Is she gonna go for the Invoker? Come on. Zzz, yep. Double Dagon. Dagon 3, Dagon 5, he's dead.
That's just so unfair.
And they both have gems now.
So you can see the double invis.
Yeah.
But there's no Slark in this game. That's a joke that only Dota 1 players will get, and probably not even all of them.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, so Queen of Pain has money now. So we need to see what she wants to get. And yeah,
on one side, getting the EB would be pretty amazing, but on the other side, she kind of needs a little bit more survivability. I mean, she's got a decent amount of HP, mostly because Hazy's level 20. But getting something like
Veil of Discord.
Okay. Hey, it has armor. It kinda counts. Also has HP regen.
A Veil. That's badass. And Phantom Lancer does have his heart by now. So it's not that much HP much here, and the Dagon from Queen of Pain is going to be enough.
Oh, he's just not doing enough damage. Which is pretty surprising when you have a Phantom Lancer at 30 minutes. But again, his farm just wasn't all that amazing. And he's only got a level 1 Diffusal, didn't choose to upgrade it yet. And aside that, tankiness. And it's not enough tankiness yet.
Well, we'll see what he goes for next. I mean, with all, I'd go for a, well, magic protection maybe, because of this incredible amount of magical damage coming in.
He already gets the 20% magic resistance from Phantom Edge, so buying a hood is not as efficient for him, since it stacks with diminishing returns.
But it might even... I really don't know the math. I'm not a Mathcraft magician. But it might even be worth it more so than just getting HP now, because he does have the heart. I mean, what additional HP item you want? Yeah, probably going to go for a Manta, which would probably be pretty smart, but I don't know.
Honestly, he survived that last fight long enough. I mean, all of his allies pretty much got bursted down immediately, and then it took them another 20 seconds or so before they could actually bring down the Phantom Lancer. So the problem was that he didn't do any damage at that point, so he was still playing 3v1 because no one else died on the Radiant side. He needs damage, and he also lost all his charges on his Diffusal, so I think that upgrade is going to be his next item. And after that, either a Manta style, or just straight up Butterfly.
Well, I'm not sure a Butterfly is the best item for him, because most of the damage is bursts. I mean...
He won't need the evasion, but everything else is still going to be useful.
Yeah. It's probably better than a Daedalus.
In the end, there's still a Riki who is, in fact, going for an Assault Couriers for no reason.
Yeah, the time he'll get... Riki's pretty much doesn't... He can stand in base, because he's not doing much. I mean, well, he is putting up smoke screens, which are incredibly helpful. That,
yep.
I will say on him. But other than that, not much. And Puck, whoa, and again, Queen of Pain. You just have to watch Queen of Pain the whole time, because he jumps in, zoops someone, and he dies immediately. The Puck is going to put up his ultimate, but Keeper of the Light picks off Puck with his Dagon. Riki is invisible, but no, he's going to drop. And Shadow Demon, no, disrupts himself. Leshrac drops to another Dagon. She blinks away. She just blinks in, kills someone with Dagon, goes back. And Keeper of the Light does pretty much the same. They're 4 dead heroes only, and they're all buying back. Night Stalker, yeah, silences up Phantom Lancer. Is this going to be Rax?
Or is it though? Because Phantom Lancer can easily defend this. He's still at max HP.
Yeah, beautiful Shackle. The Aegis went for a Vorst.
It's Ghost. He always needs Aegis. Doesn't matter who he plays.
Oh, and the Shackle Latch and the Illusions are going to finish him off, probably. Or not! The Dagon was used... Oh, well, one last chance. The Dagon was used by Night Stalker to remove one of the Illusions so he'd survive, but one last Lance was enough.
funn1k has just enough mana for his Zap, but it's not going to be...
Yeah, it doesn't
It actually would have been. The Veil was still up, but you couldn't see her.
And Puck... Yeah, he can't do too much to Queen of Pain. She just blinks away.
And now Queen of Pain once again has a lot of money, so can we finally just see that EB?
Let's see, let's see, let's see. Who knows what she wants to get?
Come on, make an EB.
Come on.
You need it to one-shot the
Anything.
Phantom Lancer. Well, she can pretty much.
Puck just...
There you go.
He does
Picked
get
up
the EB?
with Scepter.
Yeah, picks up the Ghost Scepter. It is going to be an EB. And Puck picked off here by the Keeper of the Light with a Dagon 5. So we have 10 Dagons so far, and Night Stalker finally starting to level up his Dagon. So we have 13 levels of Dagon up on the Radiant team at this point. And does Shadow Demon has his Dagon? Yes, I'm sorry, 14 levels of Dagon on the Radiant team at this point.
That's another way to count it.
Yeah. And they want to push again. They want the racks. They really need it. I mean, they can't waste time. If they wait 20 more minutes just letting the Phantom Lancer farm, they're going to have a bit of trouble. They need to push right now, especially with Dagons.
Yeah. And it seems like Phantom Lancer is actually saving up for his Manta style. He's going to need it to dispel the Night Stalker's crippling fear, actually.
Yeah, it's...
He hasn't chosen to level up, which is a really weird decision. The extra night duration is really worth leveling it up, even though that's the only thing you get from leveling it.
Still pretty worth it.
It's an 8-second silence. And miss.
And let's see who he kills. Let's see who funn1k kills. And yeah, he picks up Leshrac very easily. Phantom Lancer is here. The ultimate from Puck. Riki drops immediately, as always. Queen of Pain gets away. I just want to see what the Dagon hits. Keeper. Dagon something. Dagon something. Beautiful shackle here, and they're actually going to get them. Queen of Pain drops. Night Stalker is going to run. He has Dagon 3. And Cuddle Blast is going to miss everything because it didn't cancel it in time. Shackle misses, but oh, they're coming from every direction. And double Dagon picks off Windrunner. You don't want to stick around too long. And Night Stalker's still alive. That armlet is just saving him. Toggles it off. He's still alive.
What's saving him is the fact that PL has no mana and
Dagon,
no way to restore it.
Dagon, one last hit.
No cooldown.
It's enough. They're just waiting for the Dagon and then killing another hero that's chasing them. And this time it's going to be Puck. He has no mana for nothing. Another Dagon. One last Void. And he's dead. Do not chase Dagon. It's freaking scary.
Yep. I always think that the Phantom Lancer actually has to sell something to get himself a Soul Ring. Because he just gets hit by Keeper of the Light's mana leak. And then he can't do anything anymore. Because that's just all your mana gone if you don't stand still and not do anything. Which usually isn't the best tactic in the game. Not doing anything.
I agree.
So if he had had a Soul Ring, he would have been able to get that kill on the Night Stalker much earlier. Would have possibly been able to also chase after Ghost and pick him off. But at least their mid-rack still stand, so
For now.
they're still totally in the game. And even if they lose the mid-racks, that's still defensible, especially with a Phantom Lancer. You just send an army of illusions after that, and they do the work themselves. Don't need to waste any heroes on that effort.
Yeah, he does have Diffusal Blade level 2 now and 2.5k, so he's fine. We're closing up on 40 minutes. And remember, Phantom Lancer is the biggest carry right now in this game. So he can definitely do a lot here if they play this correctly. Both teams still have the chance, but we'll have to see what happens here. And they try to get Puck here, but he just blinks away. And yeah, like you said, instead of a drum, he could have gone to a Soul Ring, which probably that, but we'll see. Night Stalker jumps in here. Disruption up on the Phantom Lancer, and Night Stalker taking a lot of damage. Puck comes in, silences everybody. His ult is up. Leshrac picks off Shadow Demon with his ultimate. Ricky taking a lot of damage here, and Puck manages to get Night Stalker. This is actually going for the Dire. The Radiant are on the run.
With the exception of funn1k, who wasn't even in that fight.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Pushing the top lane. Picking off that tower for himself.
And yeah, and Leshrac picks off Keeper of the Light as well. And now funn1k jumps in. He wants to kill Windrunner immediately with a Sonic Wave, but he's kind of alone. How did he blink away? I thought he was silenced up in the smoke. How did he blink away?
That smoke is his own teammate, Ricky.
Oh. I saw...
It was to give him his chance to the Phantom Lancer so that he would survive.
I saw the silence up on funn1k though.
It may have been Puck's, but it didn't last that long. Like, it was already... Most of the duration was already gone. I guess.
Yeah, I got
And
confused.
she picks up the Ethereal Blade, so now she can just... She no longer needs her nukes. She can just click 3 items and kill people instead.
Wow, how much damage does that do? That
I'm
could
not
be...
even gonna try to do those math.
That's gonna be... That's scary. And she has a Ring of Health, so... Perseverance, probably. And Perseverance turns into Refresher Orb? Really? Is that what she's getting now? No, she finds... Oh, she finds a Dark Career. That's unfortunate. What was on it? What was
Just
on...
a few rings of regeneration.
Rings of
The Windrunner was trying to buy her pipe. Or hood at this point.
And Leshrac, boom, just immediately drops. But silence. Oh, they're actually gonna get the Queen of Pain. The Invoker is there. Yeah, everybody converges in on the Queen of Pain, and she couldn't permastun. That was a permastun on her. But wow, is he really going Refresher? It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Well, it could just be going Lincolns to make sure that she doesn't get picked off, which happened just then.
Yeah,
like I said, it's have all that amazing burst damage, but you gotta need a little bit of tankability too, and
I don't
Lincoln's
see...
good at that.
That's the thing, I don't see him going... Yeah, it makes sense, but I don't see him going for
You don't see
anything.
Sten being the name of the game.
Yeah, survivability? What's that? I want to kill people more. And then Dagon 1 is enough. So I guess, I don't know, maybe it's a Lincoln, maybe he finally decided to save up. But I think it's a refresher, I really do. And Invoker now invisible, can he get away?
That was
No.
like, no!
Shadow Demon.
Not enough. He was surviving the Urn Charge degen for so long thanks to that degen, thanks to that regeneration from the quad stacks.
Has been denied.
Tier 1 tower finally dropping for the Radiant. It's actually denied. That's that just shows you how much the Dire has been. The whole freaking game has been here, pretty much, at the mid tier 3 tower. That's where we've been for the last 20 minutes. And this is the third Roshan, I believe, or it's just the second one.
He's not carrying any cheese,
Yeah,
so it's the second one.
the second one. And this time,
that Aegis is once again going to Ghost because he's the carry player, even though when he's not playing carry.
well, Nightstalker now with Dagon 4, and he drops his DP, so I guess it's for him. He does dive like a crazy person. Who's gonna get it?
Is he gonna die before he can get it?
They're using up everything, and Nightstalker gets the Aegis. Yeah, he has no HP.
You know, Coco, I think that funn1k is making a big mistake.
In what sense?
What he needs is an Orchid. He clearly has forgotten that Orchid also kind of amplifies damage. It's not quite as bursty, since you actually have to wait for the duration to end. But hey, it means that people can't actually use any kind of defensive spells, like say,
Nah.
phase shift to blink out of it.
Orchid, he wants to burst it down immediately. It has to happen in a shotgun-like fashion. It's not... An Orchid takes time. Nah, he doesn't need an Orchid. He's going for a refresher. I just know it. A refresher would just burst everything. Oh, you're still alive, refresher. Boom, still dead. And 1,000 damage with that EB. 1,000 damage that Dagon does with that EB. That's just insane. Just drops Puck right there. That's...
There goes Nightstalker's Aegis, and he's probably gonna get shackled.
He does have Dagon
No,
4. No, he's gonna Dagon. He did use his Dagon, but the scream missed. It only hit Windrunner. And no, 35 HP up on the Shrek. Well, Queen of Pain with the Dagon.
Pew.
Blink, 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 blink. 2 blinks are fun, and we have. Is that Phantom Lancer running away from an army of illusions?
Yep. Shadow Demon, man.
Shadow
That's
Demon.
counted to Phantom Lancer. Once again, he's out of mana. This time, not just because of the coddle, but also because of his own illusions.
Yeah, and
Or
Keeper.
not his own.
Well, Keeper in a lot of trouble. The Phantom Lancer, come on.
Once again, he's got no mana, so he can't finish him off.
And the Ghost Scepter was there, yeah, and he finally drops. Yep, he does. The Queen of Pain.
That was probably his goal in the first
Ooh, a
place.
Sunstrike.
Plenty mana. Plenty gold to rebuy with.
We saw a Sunstrike that missed.
Not... Why isn't he rebuying?
Who, Nightstalker?
No, the Phantom Lancer.
Oh, he
There you go.
did. There you go.
Finally. Could have done it immediately, because now he's going to lose his tower for it.
Yeah. And their solo HP Puck is here as well. Can they get Keeper? He 4 steps away and he's still alive. Queen of Pain drops Puck in an instant. And Invoker gets Keeper of the Light. So he did get a double kill for Invoker there. Invoker's doing a very decent job for his sloppy performance at the start. He actually is very close. He almost has enough for his Sheepstick if my math skills are correct.
He needs about 1,000 gold more. And now the Phantom Lancer...
No, not 1,000 gold more. For a Sheepstick? 100.
Yeah, he doesn't have...
He has an ultimate orb.
Oh yes, I'm...
Yeah, you missed it.
I am confusing my prices. It's indeed just a little bit more, yeah.
And Queen of Pain now with 3.4k almost. And Invoker does have his Scythe of Ice, yeah.
gonna be useful, especially when Queen of Pain blinks forward trying to snipe people. If Invoker has a better reaction time, then that Queen of Pain's dead.
It's totally going to go for reaction time. I mean, Queen of Pain needs to click a couple of buttons, Invoker needs to click one, but she has the element of surprise. So, who's faster? And who really has faster reaction time? That's...
Exactly. Although, technically, it doesn't really matter if she actually manages to snipe someone off before the sheep stick goes through, as long as it goes through before she manages to blink out again. Because trading, say, a Windrunner or a Puck for this, she has a Refresher Orb.
Told you so.
She actually bought it. Now I just want to see her use everything she has on this Phantom Lancer and then accidentally hit an illusion. That'd be the best.
Well, Night Stalker now manages to pick off Windrunner, but is going to drop to, well, everybody else from the Dire.
Yeah, and that's also not a good trade. If they keep doing that, if they keep trading badly, which is something that the Dire should be looking for, getting those bad trades, to get them back into this game, to get the Phantom Lancer fed while all the other...
Okay, Queen of Pain versus the world! She's silenced, Puck. She runs away and she blinks away. Come on, just fight everybody. You have enough nukes for at least 2 full kills. I just don't want to look at any... I don't even care what else is happening. I just want to look at Queen of Pain. She jumps in.
Ricky with an assault guard.
Phantom Lancer. Dagon. Oh, she Dagoned an illusion. Oh, unfortunate. Come on, refresher. She does use it. Sonic Wave. Hits up on Invoker. Kills one. She still has EB. Come on, you still have EB. No, she doesn't use it. She could have killed another Puck or something.
Well, that was quite a bad use of the refresher, honestly.
Yeah, and
the big downside to getting a refresher. Why is she?
What is she doing?
She's laying down all her items.
Where's the Dagon? That's a magic. Where's the Dagon?
Dagon is picked up by XBOCT for some reason.
He has 2 Dagons.
I think she laid down all her items so that XBOCT could chakra her and she could pick all the items back up and suddenly have 8,000 HP. 800 HP instead of just 300.
Mana.
Mana, yes, mana.
And she comes in, EB up on who did she EB?
Did it hit? A Puck.
It did hit, but that was it, just an EB.
An EB under a veil and then phase shift and nothing.
Damn, Shadow Demon versus Phantom Lancer is just... it's just good. It's good stuff. It's 2 illusion armies fighting each other to infinity.
It's even better if you get a Morphling and the Darkseer. Then you have 4 different illusion armies.
Well, it's still one army versus another.
Well, yes, but the army are twice the size.
And Queen of Pain getting so much damage, she blinks in. Oh, and she actually drops. Yeah, she has no HP, like we said. She's level 25. It's going to be 99 seconds out of the game and has no money to get away. Shadow Demon drops as well, and the Dire team is looking pretty good at this point. Keeper does have he has a preserver. He wants a refresher as well? I don't even know anymore. Invoker, the stun from the Shrek.
That's all we have.
Shackle up on the Ricky. Do they have a gem at this point? Pretty sure all the gems.
Windrunner.
Yeah, it's a gem on Windrunner. Ricky drops.
And Keeper of the Light is in some big trouble.
Yeah.
He's got his 4-staff in just a few seconds.
Ooh, Sunstrike! Oh no! Sunstrike misses because of the 4-staff. And Phantom Lancer said...
Oh, he just gets the tower.
Yeah, he decides to get the tower. He does have Manta Style at this point.
But there's no way the Keeper can get out of here, so yeah, there they find him.
Yeah.
Oh, the Windrunner made an opening, but it's not gonna help him.
He drops, so there's 4 heroes dead at this point. They finally get 1 tower, and they should probably push for even more. Keeper of Light immediately buys another Gem of True Sight. So we have how many Dagons at this point? We have Dagon 5 on Queen of Pain, Dagon 5 on Night Stalker, Dagon 5 on Keeper, Dagon 1 on Shadow Demon, and an Assault Cuirass on Reki.
To Because Ricky's totally boring. I mean, everyone makes a Dagon and he makes an Assault Kairos, which doesn't even make sense on his hero.
Or on his,
the
or
hell
for his
is that?
team. That's just, yeah, it's just, I don't even know what he's doing. So, the Dire still has a shot. I mean, if I'll find the original Phantom Lancer, he has 4K. So...
Dyer has a real good shot at this point, I'd say. I mean, they've been getting pickoffs all the time, and by now it seems like Phantom Lancer is going to be unkillable, so... Unless everyone else dies to Dagons, like the puck right now.
Death travels faster than sound.
It was actually really good play by funn1k, making sure that the Sonic Wave hit him just as phase shift was about to end, so he couldn't blink out and escape that way.
And Phantom Lancer here. Does he still have Diffusal? Yeah, he still has Diffusal. I don't know why he's not using it on the Night Stalker. But
Maybe because he would rather want the Queen of... And that...
yeah, but Queen of Pain has double blink. It's kind of hard to kill her. And they're going to get Windrunner...
Even has 4 blinks.
They're going to get Windrunner Shadow Demon with his Dagon. It's just Dagon 1, but he can still make good work with it.
And
yeah,
now the tier 4 tower is going to fall.
Oh, Night Stalker is going directly for it. The fortification is going to help out. And he BKBs. He actually got a BKB. And hey, Queen of Pain is here. Leshrac drops immediately. That's a 10-second BKB up. And he's going to drop the tier 4 tower and try to get away, but he does fall. Queen of Pain picks up another one with Sonic Wave. But she has no mana, and she can't do anything, but... Why? Phantom Lancer...
The lights can... Chakra, no instant cooldown.
Phantom Lancer, why did you drop Queen of Pain? You should have kept attacking her. She was so dead. He changed targets.
Not sure, and now he's not killing anyone because he's got
no mana.
Mana leak thing on him.
Oh, that was bad. Now the bottom racks is down as well, and 2 racks, you know, 2 racks is pretty much closing the coffin.
2 racks, play serious, man. Time to play serious.
Queen of Pain, boom, jumps up, kills you immediately. Tier 4 tower getting damaged, and the top is gonna go down as well. Finally, Phantom Lancer. Night Stalker just dropped 99 seconds out. Ricky, so many Phantom Lances coming in. Shadow Demon disrupts himself to stay alive.
But the Queen of Pain has already taken down the tier 4 towers, so now the Ancient is...
Oh, is he gonna do this? Well, no, there's a Shackle shot here that doesn't latch, but travels far. EB's up, and yeah, she gets 4-staffed out. They have to defend this. This is big, big trouble. I mean, if they manage to kill everybody, what's the status on... Buyback for Queen of Pain is ready. Night Stalker doesn't have the gold. He did buyback. Doesn't have not the gold or the buyback timer. I don't know what to tell you, man. And Phantom Lancer bought a Skull Basher.
Yep, thinks he really needs it in order to properly chase the Queen of Pain.
Look at that damage. Yeah, look at that damage. It took out 2/3 of its HP, just 10 levels of Dagon in his face, but he's still
gotta
standing.
Pay for it.
Is she? Yeah, she does drop to Invoker's Tornado. And Keeper, and buys back immediately, obviously. Keeper jukes out and brings Queen of Pain in. And Ricky, well, he does drop. And Queen of Pain, they're now on the run. Shackle's gonna miss. Yeah, Shackle's gonna miss. Wow, she missed everything with the Sonic Wave. She missed absolutely everything. They're gonna get Keeper here. Invoker. Can they actually get him? The Shackle's gonna miss, and Disruption is gonna help her out, actually, but the Dagon, Keeper of the Light, is the one to get the kill. And Invoker's on the run with his Shadow Ghostwalk. Ghostwalk.
I still have the question of where the hell this Phantom Lancer is in all these fights. Pretty much all the time, he's just either distracted with killing creeps, distracted with defending, or just doesn't feel confident in his ability to pick up the kills, so...
Come on, you guys, defend it!
You can fight so easily!
Just go in, dude! Have no fear, the BKB up on Night Stalker. Oh, the bash hits. And funn1k has 5k. He has enough money to buy his Avarice Blade and still keep fighting. And he just doesn't do it.
Abyssal.
Puck, so did Abyssal.
Yes, Abyssal.
Abyssal, not Avarice, excuse me. And Queen of Pain drops, and now Queen of Pain, 3 minutes out of the game. This is your shot, Phantom Lancer. Just kill off everyone. Why are you not attacking the Shadow Demon?
Because he's Ghost War. He's
Yeah, but
Ghost
at least
Sceptered.
follow him at least or something. Night Stalker tried to get the Mega Creeps, but Phantom Lancer managed to get him. Come on, just go. Come on, both of the big heroes are dead. This
Just
is your
send
shot.
your illusion army to the bot lane so it doesn't get pushed in, and then push through the mid. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, 6.5k. He's gonna get his Abyssal and sell his drum and get his Abyssal.
That's weird.
Oh, get an Abyssal and a Demon Edge.
He wanted to buy a rapier, but it made an Abyssal instead.
Oh, right. He wanted to buy. That's. Oh.
That is so weird. I thought all those shop bugs were fixed. But now he's like, oh well, I'll just Abyssal this Shadow Demon and get a kill. And meanwhile, Ricky is hanging out.
Top barracks are under attack.
Really, that's what
At the
happened. That's
top
weird.
racks.
And yeah, they're gonna go for the top racks while they're distracting them here. And Ricky finally, Phantom Lancer makes it out. Again, he has no mana. He's just 0 mana this entire time. And there's one lonely melee Rex standing.
Hey Coco,
What?
did you notice what item Ricky picked up?
A Sanj?
It's a Sanj.
I expected.
It's not like backstab actually scales with agility instead of every other stat that this guy has bought.
I don't know. Just ignore the guy. Oh, the Queen of Pain tries to follow, and she Sonic Waves. Just come on, die! I want to kill you, but it's not enough. Phantom Lancer just wasted his only option, really. I mean, Queen of Pain is finally back up. Gonna have in a minute and a bit, and they actually smoke up here.
They just want to run in and get the throne.
No, not the throne, the racks. Look at this. Keeper of the Light, just 100% bait as they all go smoke up. They actually bought a smoke at this point, which is ridiculous, just to get the melee racks. They're just going for it. BKB, I don't care about anything. Stunned up, but no, the racks drops, and that's it. That's Mega Creeps. Finally, this is going to go down for the Radiant. Windrunner, ah, she survived! Oh, someone Dagon her, or something.
It's that hood, man. The hood is making all the difference.
God, look at this. E-Blade, Dagon 5, Refresher, and Veil. And a dagger, that's...
I'm telling you, she should have sold the dagger or the power threads, doesn't really matter which, and gotten an orchid.
They really want to kill Phonic, but he has double blink, he just doesn't care. And, well, the throne is it gonna fall anytime soon? They're messing around, really. And hey,
this point-
Keeper has E-Blade as well! Keeper has E-Blade! Hell yeah! Worst.
Clearly he needs to fail as well, even though they don't stack, so...
Mm-hmm. 4 staff. And Phantom Lancer drops the Queen of Pain, and this is gonna be it, I believe. Is it gonna be it? GG well played, yes, there is. The GG comes up, Dagon's is the call from the Night Stalker, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen, finally. Finally it ended, 79 to 55 is the final score.
41 kills on funn1k, 7 deaths, 8 assists, because he's such a kill stealer, he gets all the kills himself.
That's 15 plus 1, yeah. So that's a ton of Dagons coming up from funn1k and Havost, and they made good use of it. So today we learned that in order to counter Phantom Lancer, just get a lot of Dagons and zap him.
I learned that funn1k is good enough to get half the kills in pretty much every pub he plays.
Yeah, that's true.
First game, 30 kills out of 60 total. Second game, 40 kills out of 80 total. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, and he's pretty good on CK and on Queen of Pain. So, and Havost does a pretty good job on a support character.
Even though he's not really playing all that supportive.
Yeah, he took the Aegis even as a Keeper of the Light. So that's been funn1k and Havost playing together, and big change. Na'Vi, the team that pretty much has been stable in terms of his roster for so long. Finally some changes, and we wish them all the best, funn1k, with his new team. And, well, that's been it. That's Pubwatch episode 18 now, the new Na'Vi and funn1k. My name is KOKOStern. With me is Onin. You can follow him at followonin on Twitter, and me at KOKOStern. If you want to contact me directly, it's kokostern@gmail.com. And anything else, Onin?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so have a good night. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.